Share.
All right, guys, we have a major announcement we're excited to share with you guys. We actually got a new shop location. We finally grew out of this one that we've been in for over 4 years now, and we're super excited about it.
Yeah, so we're gonna be heading over to that new shop to give you guys a full tour of it. We haven't started moving anything yet, so it's completely empty and it's gonna knock your socks off.
So those of you who have been members of our channel for a really long time have seen all the cars that we've built in here, all the fun memories that we've had. We're certainly gonna miss this place, but it's time to move on. We've just basically grown out of this place. We've built so many cars in here, and thanks to YouTube, you know, we're able to build more cars for you guys and create more content. But unfortunately, you know, part of it is that you run out of space, right? So we're growing, basically, is what I'm saying, and it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have. And
while some of you might just be like, oh, we'll sell some of your cars, it's really hard to. It's really hard to part with them, especially when you've put in as much work as we have. Like, I know Danny put in a ton of work into Hank, even before him and I were dating, and he had that whole car built. Grease Lightning was another build.
Yeah, we built Rum Runner in here. We built Blue Bayou.
Big Wave.
Yeah, Big Wave, and now the C10.
Yeah.
So many projects we've had along the way. But yeah, we don't want to get rid of them, and some of them we plan on getting rid of, but we want to wait till the market's just a little bit better. So there's not really any hurry for us to sell it right now. So we might as well just hang on to them for a little bit longer. Yeah,
being realistic, the market ain't the best, so might as well just hang on to them. So another thing is that, as you guys know, we also have a second shop space. So a big reason for this move was because instead of, you know, paying the rent on 2 spaces, we've seen you guys in the comments suggesting, why don't you guys just get a bigger shop? Well, unfortunately, shops of this size rarely ever pop up, and we really, really like the area we were in. So it took us a while to find one, but we finally did.
Yeah.
So
this new shop is basically twice the size of this one here. You guys will see in a little bit. Now we can finally fit all of our cars in one spot instead of having 2 separate shops, and the logistics of it is just going to be way better, way more efficient.
Yeah.
We'll have like a ton more office space, which is going to be really good because Olivia and I, we share an office right now.
Yeah.
It's in there. It's messy right now.
I don't even want to show them. It's so messy. It's like embarrassing.
Yeah, but it is what it is, you know. We're just outgrowing it.
Yeah.
We need our own offices.
And that's another thing. On top of YouTube, if you guys must have heard us mention, we also have our separate day jobs. We both own businesses. So it's just the office is like a huge part of our day. It's not always just fun videos, working on the cars or hitting the beach. It's like a lot of paperwork too, unfortunately. So an office upgrade is super necessary, and I'm really excited about. And with all this extra room, we're gonna bring you guys over there and you'll see what we're talking about. But I feel like our newly built merch room that we just put together, like what, 2-3 months ago?
Already outgrowing it.
Yeah, like look, we have all these like new designs and everything, and I don't even have room here for them.
And there's 2 big boxes that just showed up of
of more stuff.
More stuff. So we're already outgrowing this. So good problem to have.
Exactly. So I'm super stoked.
Yeah, but man, we sure are gonna miss this place.
I know. That's what's kind of hard about this. It's bittersweet. It's like so exciting that we have the bigger space, but this is also like, this has been Gnarly Speed Shop for the last few years.
Yeah.
So it's hard to imagine it someplace else.
Yep. So, all right, well, should we head on over to the new shop?
Yep, let's give him a tour. Alrighty.
Okay, we're pulling up to the location. See if I can figure this out. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Welcome to the new shop. Come on in.
Jeez.
So this is double the size of the last shop that we had. And then there's also like triple the amount of office space, so which is good because hopefully we'll grow into it.
Yeah.
But here it is. It's a super tall ceilings, as you can see. I don't know how high that is, but
all I know is we're not going up there.
yeah, I don't think I want to be changing any light bulbs way up there. But well, it's super echoey in here.
Hello.
Yeah, and lots of natural light. Our other shop had no light, like no windows or anything, so it was pitch dark in there unless you had the lights on.
Yeah.
This one, the lights are completely off in here, but as you can see,
yeah,
it's still
we got
bright.
3 skylights there, and then these ones around the side. Oh my goodness, it looks crazy big even on camera.
Yeah. One thing kind of was a little bit bummed about is that the door, the old shop had 2 doors, right? This one only has 1.
Yeah.
But it's also almost double the width of the other doors at the other shop.
Yeah.
So you could still fit 2 cars through here if you really have to. So that's the only bummer about this spot. But the plus is that, look at how tall it is. So we can actually fit the RV in here.
Yeah, that's a huge perk right there.
Let's see. We might have to get an automatic door opener, huh? It's a good tricep workout. Look at how high that is. Pretty cool, huh?
That's so wild.
We could fit the RV inside now.
I know, it doesn't have
Which
to
would be nice.
bake in the sun anymore.
Yeah. And then also it's gonna help because that's our moving truck right over there. And those of you who are members of the channel, you got to see us buy that truck. That's gonna come in handy because it's got a lift gate on the back. So we'll be able to back it all the way in here, drop the lift gate, and unload all of our stuff.
It's gonna be so helpful for some of those heavier items like the toolbox and all that. But yeah, guys, so this is the shop space. We're gonna give you full walk around on everything, kind of give you a rundown on our plans. But like I said earlier, there are a ton of pros to this place, a few cons, but honestly, it's one of those situations where when a shop like this becomes available, you grab it, you just make it work, and that's what we're gonna do. Because in a little bit here, you're gonna notice that there's quite a bit of office space, a little more than we probably need, but who knows, hopefully we grow into it. But yeah, this shop is the real reason we decided to pull the trigger, just so we could have all of our cars under one roof.
Hello!
Where do you want to start?
Let's start over here. We're not entirely sure. We're gonna keep these, I don't know what this would be, little office spaces or?
I think they were used for manufacturing before the previous company.
This is like a really clean room.
I was thinking
right in here.
This could be the engine room, but
could be the engine room.
I don't know.
I like these here. These are, you can put racks on here, little like things that hang off.
Hooks, yeah.
Yeah, hooks.
I mean, I like that it has the windows. I love how well lit it is. So I guess when we came here to tour the place, our only hang up was that Danny took measurements. So from like this section to the end is 16 feet, which is pretty much the length of
a vehicle.
Duke. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we got rid of this, we could fit a whole nother car right here. Just saying.
Yeah.
And then there's this other room here, which not sure what we could do with this, but.
This one's tinier, but I was joking. I was like, this could be my little carburetor display.
Mm-hmm. Or this is where we can, carburetor display. This could be the torque tattle manufacturing area.
Room, yeah. The only thing I'd be afraid of is like for the paint and whatever to get all over the place because it's so clean in here. But it's a good contained room. It would keep all the materials nice and clean.
Over here, we have a whole nother room.
So let me show you guys for context. So whoever had this building before actually put these up, and these can come down pretty easily from what we understand. but this is also a portion of the shop space. So if this wasn't here, this would just be open shop space.
Yeah. So they kind of made this room and took away from the shop area, but it is kind of nice that it's got this sealed door from everything else, because we could keep a lot of the stuff in here that we don't need to have in the shop, like clutter.
Yeah.
Our bikes could go in here.
Yeah, we were thinking that this could be kind of like our hobby room, and also a room where a lot of the tools that we don't use on a day-to-day basis could at least get stored in here. So there's like this little slot right over here. Not sure what that was ever used for, but I'm thinking we could like push in the pressure washer. Like I said, tools we don't use.
I was thinking this would be the fishing department. You know?
Oh, okay.
So the rods, fishing rods can go here.
Yep.
All of our tackle can be like hung up here. You know, maybe a workbench.
Yeah.
Stuff to store.
I mean, we're serious about fishing, so we need a serious setup.
Yeah, that's kind of been the issue for the past few years, is our fishing gear has been spread out all over the place, one shop to another or in the RV. And every time we go fishing, we're always trying to find where our equipment is at, and it can be kind of just not organized.
Yeah.
If we have a place to where we could come and we want to go fishing one day, come here and just grab everything, that'll make things a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, with the bike situation, if we have our bikes here, we can have all our gear up here, extra tubes, you know, different grips or whatever it is that we need for the bikes, different jets for the carburetors, everything is bike related is here. And then you guys know we're huge into, not sure if I can say that on here.
Hunting.
That could be this area here, and then camping stuff here.
Yeah.
And then maybe have a few surfboards on this side.
Yeah.
So this is a great area for us to keep organized, and I think that it's going to make us much more efficient rather than just having stuff all over the shop, scattered everywhere.
Plus, it'll make the actual shop look so much nicer if it can just be car stuff and tools, rather than like at our other shop, we just have surfboards, beach chairs on the wall. We have like
everything.
I'm sure when people come in there, they're like, "What is this shop?"
Yeah. We could also put a few shelves in here too and keep some of the stuff that we don't need out there. Like you were talking about tools.
Yeah.
Like the specialty tools, the pullers, even like the welder. We don't weld all the time, right? So why should we have it out there? We could keep it all in here.
Exactly. Or this could have just our parts. So at our last shop, we ditched the parts room so we could have a merch room. Well, now.
Yeah. Our oil.
All of our oil, all the brake clean, like there's so much stuff that it takes.
That could go right here on a few shelves, because look how tall it is in here.
I know.
So lots of things we could do with this room, but it's looking to be like it's a hobby room.
Mm-hmm. That way it's just all out of the shop, and it's the shop is going to look really clean, because that's our biggest priority is with this move is to get organized and to have everything look a lot cleaner now, because Danny's a huge clean freak. I'm pretty particular about the shop. I want it to look like a freaking showroom in here. Of course, we're also going to have our lifts. We have a 4-post and a 2-post that we're still trying to figure out where those should go.
Yeah, it's to be determined. I mean, they could go by the door, kind of like how we had our last shop.
Somewhere
or maybe they go here,
in this corner.
Angled.
Yeah.
We got time to figure it out. But yeah, you want to show them the office?
Yeah, here, you take over, and I'll show them these 2 rooms just because they're here. So this is the bathroom. Not that that's very interesting, but the bathroom. Woo! And then,
it's pretty big in here.
I know. I just can't get over how clean this space already is. Like we're just moving in. It's so clean. All the walls are really nicely painted. And then we were joking around that this is going to be the timeout room, AKA Randall's office. As you can see, we have a desk set up for him and everything.
Yeah. Just lock them in here, huh?
Yeah, but there's a lot of spiders in here. I'm not kidding. So
What?
I'm not kidding. Don't go in there. And then this is the part I'm excited to show you guys. So come on in. Like I said, you're gonna think it's a little overkill, and it is, but what can you do? This is what we got. So we have actually a front door to the building, which don't look too closely outside because then you're gonna figure out where we're at. But we have this front foyer, which is really cool. So who knows, maybe down the line, we could do a little storefront here.
Potentially.
For Gnarly Speed Shop, maybe. But for now, if you're trying to order something, it has to be done online for now. But we have this front office, which is weird. We're just not used to having it.
Yeah. This is pretty cool area, you know, put a
Big
little chair
old
right here,
desk.
put your computer, you can edit videos from here maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be a good wall to keep organized for all of our vehicles.
Yeah.
We could put on here when the insurance is due, when the tags are due.
Yeah. Maybe this could just be like kind of our meeting room, because we'll show you, we have plans for our own personal offices upstairs. But then there's also this room, which, welcome to the new Gnarly Speed Shop merch room. I'm so stoked. This is such an upgrade for me. It's big, has natural lighting, and we were taking measurements the other day, and I can fit so many more shelving units in here.
Dang, this is big.
It is, and I really like the tiles. Look how nice this is.
This is gonna help efficiency because we do our own merch. We pack the orders ourselves. We store the product here,
Yeah.
and it goes from us to you when you get it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be awesome. And then what I really like is that having the merch room here, it's gonna be really easy for me to just use my little radio flyer and wheel out all the boxes right here to the front door for USPS to pick up. So
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm stoked. It'll just make things so much easier on me. So like I said, this is kind of I guess this is the front office. I forget, there used to be some company in here before that did like security systems. So I guess people would come in here and check in, but we're not that kind of business.
We
so.
could be. We could be. Check this out. Look what I found.
Oh, you have to turn this.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. And it lets you in. Buzz somebody in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. But it's locked.
Yeah.
So this
Okay.
is the office.
Show them our offices.
All right, let's go
We get
up.
our own offices now.
Oh, I'm so excited about this. Coming up here.
Dang, it's so tall.
I know.
Okay, we got a concrete wall here. Some stairs. Dang, it's so much bigger than I thought it was.
When Danny and I toured this place, I just don't even remember it being this big.
Yeah.
So here is a view of the shop. So when we're working, we can always peek in and check in on the cars. I like this. There's a little, I don't know, cleaning area. I'll keep brooms and stuff over here and stuff because we have carpet now. So got to keep that clean. But then this is the upper office floor. So
It's huge up here.
huge. There used to be a bunch of cubicles. When I was looking at the listing photos, they had like 4 or 5 cubicles up here. But
Now, you know, we're thinking what we're gonna do is make this into like break room area, lounge area.
yeah,
You know, maybe put some speakers up here, a place to kind of just chill out
Just
if
hang
we have
out
a rough
and-
day down there.
that's another thing. The shop now doesn't have AC or heat. Our other shop did. Danny got it all sorted. So on really hot days, it'll be nice to come up here. This will be the break room and just cool off.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe
Because this
we'll-
has air conditioning in here.
Yeah,
On this side, the
this one
office side,
does.
downstairs, and up here has air conditioning. Actually, let's turn this air conditioning on. There it goes.
Yay! And then we have another bathroom. And I don't know why I'm showing you guys the bathrooms, but they're here, I guess.
I don't know about this sink.
It's whatever.
We gotta decorate this a little bit.
Actually, in our other bathroom at the other shop, we put like valve covers on the walls and like speed parts, so it kind of looked cool. So maybe we'll bring some of the hot rod stuff up here to, because it feels so boring up here. It's like
it's like a doctor's office. Or something.
So we'll start here.
So this is my office or Olivia's office? Not sure yet.
I think this is Danny's office, and I'll tell you why in a second. So this is just one big empty room.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Dang, this is so nice. I'm gonna have all the space to keep everything organized.
And you have natural lighting now. You get a nice window. You can.
And nice view too, I might add. Straight out to the farm fields.
Not bad. And then this is gonna be my office, although I feel like Danny's gonna fight me over it. Before we get to that though, we have a little coffee station.
Oh, this is so cool. Where's the lights at though?
I think over there.
Here?
We're still learning.
Another switch.
We're still learning.
Oh, here's some more switches.
That's it.
Okay.
So we have a little coffee station, which is cool. Little sink. Can put snacks up here or whatever.
Definitely snacks.
So that's that. And then this is gonna be my office. And the reason for that is because I get a view of the shop.
There's a big wave.
There's a big wave. So that way, you know, the thing is, I do most of the paperwork for both of us, so I deserve to have the view of the shop.
Agreed.
So I just think it's fair.
Yeah.
So this is probably to the audience not a big deal, but for us a big deal to have our own separate working spaces, because at our other shop, we've been on top of each other, just such a mess. And now I feel like, hey, we can get organized.
Definitely. We can get more filing cabinets now, an actual real desk for you. I mean, like she said earlier, guys, she does all the paperwork, and I'm so thankful because she helps me with my refrigeration business, which is a big deal. So the least I can do is give you the big office.
With the view.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked about this.
Psyched.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Super cool.
I love it.
And if we outgrow the merch room downstairs, we can always expand it up into here.
Yeah, at least just keep inventory in here, because Danny doesn't have too much stuff. He'll just have his like desk and maybe a filing cabinet, whereas I'm gonna have like shelving in there, a lot more items. So maybe this can be excess inventory.
Yeah, because realistically, we don't need offices this big.
No.
I mean, really, if we had this one, we could share this one, and this is plenty enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we'll just have these two separate for now, and then if we
As
outgrow,
we
grow
grow,
more, we have this spot here.
Yeah.
And hopefully we won't have to intrude onto this spot. But
I know. It's all subject to change, and honestly, guys, leave some comments down below if you have ideas on how we should be organizing this, especially the shop space. I'm open to ideas there, because while we do have like double the square footage, we also have 11 cars and 2 large trucks that need to all be Tetrised in here.
Yeah.
Plus the lifts.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the lifts, those, you know, there's 4 cars there alone.
Yeah.
And I believe after some calculations, we can fit 11 cars from this area to this area.
Okay.
Lined up this way, like this, if you put them in a row.
Yeah.
You could fit 11 cars all the way down. So we should be able to fit all our cars here. And then if we want to bring the RV in, it can come in here, and my work truck can go there. My work truck can fit and the RV can fit in this area.
Yeah.
Right there, no problem.
Well, let's go back down to the shop.
Okay. This is nice. We need an elevator.
Don't be
That's
lazy.
the only thing we're missing.
We gotta get our steps in.
Yeah. How about one of those fire pole things where you slide down?
Oh, okay.
That'll be
I can
pretty
get
cool.
behind that.
Yeah. One good thing I will say about the office space. Now, I know it's a lot of space up there, more than we really need. but it doesn't actually intrude on the shop so much because that top floor where our offices are gonna be are above all of this. So it doesn't take up from the shop space, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Technically, it's only this area here that's office
Yeah,
space.
all of this is shop still, and
Everything up there is suspended, so we still have everything here.
yeah,
So that's kind of nice.
that is really nice. And there's my office right there. So that's kind of the tour of this place. It's empty right now. It's gonna look a lot different as we start moving in. So you guys can expect a lot more videos real soon of us just basically setting this place up. Got a lot of stuff to move, that's for sure. But I just wanted to emphasize that this sort of thing would not be possible without your viewership and your support. To all of you who have ever bought stuff from gnarlyspeedshop.com, to everyone who's subscribed or like left comments on the video, we would not be taking this huge financial risk if it wasn't for you guys supporting us every step of the way. So thank you so much. We don't do this kind of a video to brag and be like, look at all that we have. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a big step for us. Definitely risky, but you know, I feel like we've worked our way up. We started real small. Danny started real small. He had this really tiny shop to begin with, built his way up, and then ultimately when we got together, we grew the YouTube channel into what it is. And then I can say with a lot of patience and persistence, we have something really cool here. So the space, like I said, ain't cheap, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna work twice as hard to bring you guys more cool content out of here. It's gonna be maybe like another month before this place is really set up and fully functioning, but don't you worry, we're still working on the C10. We're gonna be bringing all the cars over here. So that's what you guys can expect in the next little while. Plus, we have Hawaii next week. So if you missed the last video, Danny and I purchased a sweet hot rod out on the island of Kauai, and we're gonna be racing it, doing some drag racing for 4th of July. So be sure to hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. You're not gonna wanna miss all that fun stuff.
Okay, back them in. All right, Big Wave is officially the first hot rod in the new shop. Dang. Yeah. Uh-oh, this shop is gonna fill up quick.
Especially when you have big boats like this.
This is the biggest car in the fleet.
So is the Charger.
This car is a little bit longer than the Charger,
No,
though.
it isn't. It's the same length. Danny always does this. He tries to say my car is bigger. No, they're the same.
My car is just wider. Yours is a little bit longer, though. Remember,
No.
we measured them.
No.
Your car is longer by an inch.
No.
Yep. You guys, I'll have to prove it to you in the next video. But Big Wave is the longest car in the fleet, and so yeah, it's taking up a lot of space already. All right, well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all for supporting the channel. And I was kind of wondering if some of you guys can comment down below. I'd like to hear some stories of some of you guys who have took risks and then succeeded, and then maybe sometimes you took risks and didn't succeed. I always like to hear stories like that. This is a big deal for us, and I hope everything works out. I'm sure it will. And just a reminder, these shirts are back in stock, so please support our channel now more than ever. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. All right.